Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, it's actually me streaming live. Shocking. I'm here today to talk about Nephilim. I have come to the conclusion that we are surrounded by them. I would say at least 75%, 5 to 65% of the population are actually Nephilim at this point. So that's why we are encountering encountering so many people with no common sense, no empathy, no compassion, no real concept on how to even act human at this point. And it's pretty obvious to see that in the people that we're dealing with on a daily basis, especially all the Karens. Um, I am amazed that there are so many people also afflicted with um, principalities or I don't want to say possessed because they're not. It's more influences, and the fruits that and that what that means is what is it that as a person your fruit is love, generosity, all those, good things wrapped into one package. Um, but when it comes to them, it's like exactly the opposite. It's like they strive to be as bad as they can be, to be as naughty as they can be. Um, it's becoming so evident, especially their fruit, watching their fruit, and the words that come out of their mouths. I'm just amazed to see how much um, they just do not care about their fellow man in any way, shape, or form. So, I mean, those are things to look out for when you're, trying to evaluate whether or not you're talking to a real human or not, or a Lizzie, and it's like, I'm pretty sure I've probably encountered, felt them, but I couldn't tell you one from the other. I don't think I'm supposed to know that at this point. I know to watch for the fruit and what kind of people have, because it's pretty evident what type of person a person is by the fruit that they generate around them. What are their passions? What are the things that they do? What are the things that they read? Where do they hang out? Who do they hang out with? These are things, to be questioning, and to be quite frankly honest with you, they're all white collar jobs. They're all in white collar jobs, which are your doctors, your nurses, your teachers, your policemen, your firemen, um, government officials, from the very bottom to the very top. It's been infiltrated by the enemy and filled with Nephilim. And these are people that only want our demise. They do not want to share this space with us. So we are in their way and they don't care. A lot of them know. Now, there's also cults and like, what is it, the Getty Museum? Where Getty's in charge of all the photos. Well, from my understanding, that's also a network hive underground there, and I'm sure many other places, just like Antarctica and Greenland, they have their own underground facilities for entire, I don't want to say cities because they're bigger than cities. You know, I don't even I don't even know how to comprehend that. What an underground space would be, other than a giant cave. I also have come to the conclusion that volcanoes and geology is exactly not has been taught to us in school. And from the way that lava looks, it looks a lot like slag, but slag is, composite of certain things that we put into a foundry to melt it. But if they're melting things, biomass, or things of that nature, how would that look coming out of a foundry kiln, out of a foundry? I just wonder if it would be all full of air holes. I'm curious to see under the conditions what blood looks like when it's, yeah. Anyways, so I have quite a few theories on a lot of things. I've been surrounded by a lot of things. Um, I've researched a lot of things in my life. But this Nephilim thing is really, it has awakened my sense of knowing when I'm dealing with a human versus a Nephilim. It's becoming so evident that it it's just like night and day anymore. And I can go pretty much to any store, and most of them are filled with um, Nephilim. But it's nice to also be working in a place that is not filled with workers that are Nephilim, too, and believers in God. I also think that it's interesting how um, when you start when you're with other people and you're going about your business in public and you talk about things in the godly nature or righteousness nature or a moral fortitude nature, that the demons screaming away, they pretty much, just scatter. Also, if you have a shofar, or want to get a shofar, as a really thing to have to scatter the enemy. Um, it confuses them, doesn't know who's blowing the horn. I have a lot of things that I'm going to start talking about. Antarctica, we're going to go look at Google Earth, do some of that, and get back on that track and start doing some mud fossil classes and start doing some outdoor adventure investigations so that I can show folks exactly what they're seeing when they're out there just looking. When you're out in town, you don't even have to necessarily go hiking, or you can just, look around your yard and your backyard and find things, and get your kids interested and involved, because they're the ones that really enjoy finding things like that. And I have lots of samples. You can see them on my other videos. But hoping to start a new series again with Aqua Maria. So we'll see how that flows here in the next couple of weeks. And because if we continue down this path we're on, then we will continue doing shows in the future. If it doesn't go down a certain path, then that may end and we may start down another path. Anyways, I want to become somebody that is regularly available to answer questions and live interviews with people that are interested in talking about things that people aren't necessarily talking about. I like to think up ideas for people. So if you need any help with that, I'd be more than happy to help you. I am getting ready to start a new ministry, I think. We'll see how God leads and directs that path. I believe it is set in stone with who I'm working with. So she may be popping on here with me at some point, and we may be doing classes for kids on specific things that we'll be going over. I also am looking forward to spending more time online and getting to the streaming. So I hope that you will join me, and I'm looking for people to interview. I'm looking for people to come live with me and possibly share their story. Mariah and I went down a path of trying to use with people that have had alien abduction experiences that want to tell their story. And I'm hoping to get series started back up as well and get people interested in that. So if you're interested in that, drop me an email at thedancingdeplorable@yahoo.com, and I'll get you on the list and give you a call, and we'll talk about some stuff and move forward with that. I'm hoping to do some D-Live dance-a-thon streaming, play around, have some fun. I want to join me over there. I'm the Pistol Packing Patriot over there. And what else? Follow Greg Harvey, Greenbeard117 on D-Live. He's also on Clout Hub and Foxhole. Follow Axe Truth on D-Live and Foxhole. Axe Truth banned on YouTube multiple times. He's just too hot for YouTube. But have a great night, folks, and I'm probably going to stream in the evenings. Tuesdays and Wednesdays I'm off, so that'll be my day live streaming. I'm moving forward. I have one piece of equipment I need to get for my live stream gaming, because I have some very, very interesting information to share with you all in regards to some of these games. I think some of you are going to be completely blown away by the information that I'm finding in these games. They're hiding. They're hiding. Okay, so I am out of much. If you stopped in, drop me a note, and I will be back tomorrow. Probably in the evening. I'll be shooting for around the same time, probably 8 o'clock. So I hope to see you then. Have a great night, and God bless you, and God bless everyone, and God bless America, and we're in it to win it. Have a great one. Take care, everyone.